Let's see what is interface in a PHP. So interface is having a declaration of all the methods and a class which implements interface. Now, interface is in a PHP to handle multiple inheritance. So how to define interface? So let's see a syntax of interface. So let's see first a .php file. So let's save it first. In a htdocs folder, interface 1.php and enter. So this is going to be a interface file. So let's start how to define interface. So obviously with a PHP, opening with a PHP, then it has a interface keyword, and we can give name of the interface like example. So this is the name of the interface. The interface has a method which is declaration of the method. So you can have a public function, then suppose show and declare, and end of the interface. So this is the syntax interface, then name of the interface followed by the keyword, then a function declaration, and then you can have a class. So we can have class suppose student, and class is implemented this interface. So implements class student implements example. Yes. So if this class is implementing this example, then this method is going to have definition in a class student. So let's see how to define it. Function show, and then you can have a method and its body echo hello students, and end of the function and end of the class. So this is the simplest form of writing interfaces and the classes in the PHP. Now if we have a class, then we are going to create an object of this class. Then suppose $d is equal to new name of the class is student, and then call that method which is declared. So $d arrow show and call, and then end of the PHP, and let's save it. So this is the simple example of interface. So if we run this, then it will look like this. Suppose let's start XAMPP first. And then we can run this program interface1.php. So open a browser and http://localhost interface1.php and enter. So hello, so this is the output. Hello student is the output, because we have a method which calls a show function and it declared, and it is defined in a class. Now this is the simple interface. Let's see one example with the interface, and the question is define an interface which has method area volume and create a class cylinder which implements that interface and calculates the area and volume of the cylinder. So as we have interface, here is the definition of interface. So interface CYLI, the name of the interface, and it has two declared method which calculates the area and which calculates the volume. Now area has two parameters, volume also have two parameters. Now there is a class cylinder implements interface, whatever defined here. Now we are going to define these functions in a class. Function CArea, $r, h and pi. The value of pi should be there because the formula of cylinder area is 2 pi RH. So according to formula, the right calculation, it assigns value to $CA, and this is printing of result. Area of a cylinder is $CA. The next function is function volume, C_volume. It has again three parameters, $r, h and pi. So actually here the pi is not there, but we can have a default value. So this consider as a default value because we are passing r and h while calling. So volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So r and h, and whatever calculation goes to assign CV, and volume of a cylinder is CV, get printed. All end of all the functions and end of all the class. All means there is a one class only, so cylinder class. So end of interface, end of class. Now let's create a object of the class and just call two methods with the parameters and their values. So there is C arrow C area and 10 and 5. So this 10 becomes the R value and H value is 5. Radius is 10 and H height is 5. Also for volume 10 and 5 are the values. So it will call a particular area and particular method volume, and it will execute like this. So let's execute this. So name of the file is interface example, means interface ex. So let's interface underscore ex dot php, and so you can see area of a cylinder is and volume of a cylinder is. So whatever the value we have passed, according to that result is generated. So this is interfaces in a PHP.